Actually, Comics 1009, Brian Michael Bendis writing, Steve Epton on the art. And they've got Amanda Waller in the Fortress.
Yeah, I've definitely not been listening to a thing you guys have been saying.
Yes, Amanda Waller showed up last issue for help. We do find out that Lois's dad is not dead. He's in hospital. And, Lois... Clark goes to see him and check that he's okay and x-ray him and all that. Is what it is. We're in the fortress. We flash back. Lois is pissed at Amanda. Amanda does seem to know who Clark is. It's like, you think I wouldn't know the secret of the biggest weapon on the planet, kind of. She's been the wall.
Of course she does.
That's what she does. Yeah. There's this great scene where Superman flies off and checks on Sam, and we get more of the scene. We don't get to see the shadowy figure that came after Sam Lane, but we do know that it decided not to kill him and turned away. Waller witnessed that. So Lois punches Waller in the face, and this is a delightful moment. It's funny because Lois immediately starts like going ow and shaking her hand. What I thought was bizarre is that they've got Jimmy in the fortress as well, because Jimmy was staying at their house before they left. And this is fine in and of itself because obviously Jimmy is has a relationship with Superman. It's no secret that Lois has some sort of working relationship with Superman. What was weird though is when Superman comes back later in the issue, Lois says "Hi, honey" in front of Jimmy, and I thought, wait a minute, wait a minute, Lois, come on there,
Yeah.
come on there. But when Clark goes to see Sam, the Question's in the room. Question's sitting in the corner, being all questiony.
That's what he does.
As you do. Yeah, and he's like, oh, there's a puzzle here. And that's the question. Blah blah blah. So yeah, and he's like, oh, there was no body at the crime scene. They're talking about bones because the DEO building's been there. And Superman, goes to check that. He flies to the former base of Talia al Ghul because obviously at this point we're talking about Leviathan, right?
Yeah.
To question. So he flies to her base. And there's just a note on a chair. It's empty, right? This is a beautiful panel, by the way, when he comes in. There's just this god ray of light hitting this chair. And you go up to the chair, there's just a note that says, "We want the same thing, signed Leviathan." That's all that's there. And then he flies to the Batcave. And he's like, "Hey, Alfred, I need you to check some forensics on this." Because Alfred's like, "Oh, Master Bruce isn't here, blah, blah." He's like, well, I need you to check some forensics. Can you do that? He's like, "Of course, Clark." And he... So here's the hot controversial topic that's I saw on the Twitters this week.
Oh, there's a hot take on this, is there?
Superman's cape has pockets.
Oh no.
Inside, he lifts up his cape, and Alfred gets some like tongs and pulls out this note so he can analyze DNA on it and stuff. But there's a pocket. There's a pocket in his cape.
No, I hate that. And this isn't me being anti-Bendis. This is fundamentally something I just hate. Like, no, it's a cape. It's free flowing. You put something in there that weighs it down, and you throw off the whole purpose of the no.
That's just a piece of paper. I mean, it's not.
No, but that's not the point. It's paper now, but the fact that there is pockets. What if he puts his phone in there? Then you've got a big weighty brick dragging down your cape when you fly. No, screw that. Not standing for that.
Only use it in emergencies. And he's like, "Alfred, you don't get enough credit." And he's like, "It's because he keeps me trapped in this cave all day and night." He's like, "It's a nice cave." It's some just fun Bendis banter, which I know you don't like, but I do enjoy it. He's got the voice for Superman down very well. So he goes to the DEO. And he actually finds bones. Actually, no, who were they talking about earlier? Because that wasn't Bones they were talking about not having a body at the crime scene. It couldn't have been. Hold on. I've mixed up two scenes here. Hold on. I'm going to confirm who they were talking about. Yeah, there's something fishy going on because there's no bodies at these exploded... All these buildings that have been exploded, there's no bodies, which is fishy.
Right, okay.
For reasons.
But no one in particular that's...
No one in particular. Because Superman runs into Bones. And Bones is all aggressive with him. He's like, you're a liar. Oh, this is all you and your cousin. Yeah, if I find out you've had anything to do with this, He's been all aggressive. Why Bones he thinks he's got a place to argue this, I don't know. But basically, Superman goes around all these places for help, all these like all the aftermath of all these locations that have been hit by this thing that's going on, this Leviathan rising, whatever's happening. He goes and sees all. So this is kind of the issue where he really becomes aware of everything that's happening. Because up until now, there's been these things like building up, bubbling up. Jimmy's seen something here. Sam Lane was involved in something here. Now it's like, no, we know something's going on. We think Leviathan's involved. The fact that he even tried to go and see Talia, all this stuff, it feels like the plot's really ticking. So Superman gets back and they're talking with Jimmy and Waller, and basically Lois gets an idea because they're talking about Spiral and how Spiral hasn't been hit yet. So Spiral could be next. And Lois just casually says, Chaz. And Jimmy and Superman just kind of give her this weird look, and he's like, Chaz. And Jimmy's like, do I know a Chaz? And she's like, Chaz! And she's like, Superman, I need to speak to your own. So she whips out a bit of tech, this kryptonite thing, that gives Superman a disguise. He's got a beard, and they're going undercover to Spiral. He's getting his Chaz. What was her name actually? What was her fake name?
So this isn't Chaz, Constantine's taxi driver.
No. Do you know what? I'm going to go out on a limb here and say this is a reference to some obscure thing that happened in a Superman comic a long time ago.
Probably.
He went undercover as Chaz, and this is Bendis like pulling it out of his ass. I like it. Yeah, apparently this image inducer only lasts an hour. This is a job for Chaz.
Very specifically shite.
I don't even know what point you're trying to make.
Everyone else seems to have image inducers that work fine.
Yeah, but this works on him. This changes him.
Why wouldn't it?
It's kryptonite. It's not like just a bit piece of tech.
Well, fine. I'm not gonna go with it. Let it go. I'm not getting angry.
Yeah, but that's the end of the issue. So they're going in. Yeah, it says. So that's what it was. It was at the end. It was the next time. It was Andy and Chaz, agents of Spiral.
More organizations, I see.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Well, that's why they're going to Spiral, because they think they might be next.
I get it.
Well, I like this issue a lot. This continued the intrigue of Leviathan Rising, because I mean we're all thinking, okay, it has to be Leviathan as in Talia's group, right? But even this is playing with this sort of mystery where he goes there and like there's just a note. Was it Talia who left that note? Has someone taken over? When we get to the end of Silencer, like, will she still be in power of Leviathan? How does it shake up next to that? I don't know, but I'm intrigued. The art's very good, of course. Epting's solid. There's a lot of raised eyebrows coming from Lois, which entertaining. A lot of 2-page layouts, especially when Superman leaves the fortress to go and fly into all these places. There's a lot of 2-page layouts of him in the Batcave, him in the destruction of DEO or whatever. Like all these different locations. There's a lot of 2-page spreads. Or 2-page layouts. So, like if you've been enjoying action, this is another issue that's right up there. And then the stuff at the end is actually, I mean, Connor can sit and crack his jokes and be cynical about it, but honestly, it's kind of delightful, and it's kind of fun that next issue we're getting Superman and Lois working together undercover as spies essentially, and everything that entails. So. No, Action Comics, very good. I am giving this a solid 8.5 out of 10.
Just something I noticed. You didn't give an opinion on the cape pockets. Where do you come down?
I mean, if he's got a slot for emergencies, for something like this, when time requires it, I really have no problem with that. I agree putting something heavy in there would be kind of silly.
Glad we agree.
I don't feel that strongly about it though. If anything, I feel like it's just there for the image of Alfred getting into the cape with some tongs.
That makes it worse.
Why are you bringing this down?